Hey kids, today we're going to make our own map. I will have a map on here that's going to also show you all the consonants. You probably actually did that one little activity last week with putting the consonants onto a map. Today I want to show you how to make it with this Google Drawing device. So there's a few things we have to do first. The directions here say trace the outline of the consonants with a curve tool. What's a curve tool? Change the weight to 4px, add labels to the consonants, and add the compass rose. The compass rose is down here. But you know what? You don't even have to do that last part. We're just going to draw the outline. So look at this one. I've got North America here. And you see how some of the islands are done? It's not exactly, but if you saw that without the map of the world, you'd still know that that's North America. So there's some things we're going to do today. I'll show you how to do that. First thing, when you see by my face here at the bottom of my face, the little right there, my little mouse that's dancing around, my cursor, that's the arrow key. I'm going to call that the arrow cursor. What we're going to do to make these outlines of this is we're going to go up here to the squiggly curve line and click it. It'll give us this sort of cross thing up here. That means we're drawing. So the way we're going to do it is I'm going to trace all of South America here. So I'm going to start it. So I'm going to click it once and watch what happens. I click it once. And look, I've got a line and it looks like a straight line. But if I kind of try to do it a rough, kind of an okay job of clicking it, I clicked it again on all these points. I can try to sort of outline, click, 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 all of South America. It'll curve it and make it look kind of good. And then as I get near the end, watch what happens. Did you see that? Look really carefully. It tries to join the other line and click it. If I do that, then boom, it gives me my shape. So you can pause this and go back and watch that again if you want. But here's a very important part. You see how it still shows that sort of cross on my cursor? I don't want that or it's going to start making lines. So before I do the next thing, I got to jump up here, click this arrow thing right here to go back to my normal arrow cursor. Then I can move this around. Now, does that kind of look like it? If I took the world away, would you think that looks like North and South America? Here, if I just hit back, undo, undo, that'll fix it. So I missed a few spots. That's pretty good. There's actually two islands down here, the Falklands and South Georgia. Those are actually part of England. Yes, they're still part of South America, the continent, but I'm not going to worry about those. I'll do this one later when I show you Africa and show you how to do other islands. But there we go. So it's a different color. We want it to be a different color. To color it, now that I've got my arrow cursor button selected, now I can click the continent and go up here to my bucket of paint, find another color. So I could ask, hey, which color should we do this one? Oh, that one. Okay, perfect. Now here it says also label the continent. So what we want to do is we're going to drag one of these over. We're going to label it. Well, there's North America. There's South America. We just go south. It's like America, but south. South America. Okay. Some of you might want to do this. If you want to have it on it, you can. But here's the thing. If you want that to happen, drag it over here where nothing's happening. Hit Control C, Control V, and look, it copies that one. Now, because that's the newest thing I made, watch what happens when I stick it on. It goes over top. Pause and watch that part again if you need to. So let's try this again. This time I'm going to do Africa here. Or actually, I'll do Europe. That's the hardest one. So again, this isn't the one I want. This is a directional cross. This will just move things. Oops, hit undo. I want to go over here and click on my squiggly line or curve. Now, Europe includes these islands, all these islands, this, even these islands up here, actually. And it cuts into about the middle of Russia here, where Russia is Asia and Europe. So it's a little harder one. So I'm going to decide right about here. And again, here I'm going to have a map for you to help you with this. But here we go. Do it from memory. I'm going to cut a line kind of down here. Where would that line of Europe? Let's call, I know Ukraine's in Europe, so let's go right down about here. Make our line there. I'll go up and include Ukraine, and I have little clicks here. Trying to get all these parts here down into grease. Oh, and it made a line. It didn't know what I was doing. So if I make that mistake, just go back, hit undo. Now let's try again. Easy as that. It thought I tried to end it. Close the circle. Sometimes you can't be that detailed. I was trying to be too detailed. Let's go around Spain here. Come back up. I got France, Germany into Denmark. Come down here. Does not have to be perfect. You just want to be able to see some of the shapes. I got to be careful I don't combine it with the other line here. Kind of wants to, but I got to get around Norway. And if I have to retry, I retry. I think it's kind of fun doing this anyway. There we go. Now what about the United Kingdom and Ireland here and Iceland and these islands? Well, I can keep going because it still has my cross here. And I can just sort of make circles around these. Boom. And let's do the UK. There we go. And don't forget about Ireland. There we go. What do you guys think? If I took this away, yeah, let's see these last little islands on up here. They're part of Denmark, or I mean Norway. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, they are. I don't know what they're called though. Okay, let's take it away. Would that look like Europe? I think so. I think I would get it. So let's stick a continent on there. Make sure I click this button here to make sure I'm doing that. Remember, who remembers how I make that go over top? Control button is the one that looks somewhat like this. Hold on, kids. There you go. Control. I'm going to hold that down. And at the same time, hit the C button, as in C for cat. And then hit Control and V for Victor. And look, it makes a brand new one. I can write Europe. Put that right smack dab on it here, somewhere floating around. Let's do it right up here in Scandinavia. Boom. So that's what you want to do for Asia, Australia, the continent, and Africa. Australia, there's some argument of Papua New Guinea here. What part's part of continental Australia? Some call it Oceania or Oceania. I'm fine with whatever map you want to use. That is just fine. Have fun when you do this. Make sure to color them all differently. Let's color Europe something different. I gotta remember my red shades here. And I hope this is fun for you guys. This is a good thing. Your learning outcome is to make your own map. This tool can be pretty fun, but it can be frustrating. Let's say you make a mistake. Oops, what did I do? Oops, I deleted it. Oh no. Oh, and I deleted this by accident. Oops, what am I doing? You just go back up here to that undo button. As long as you don't do too many changes, you can get everything back. That's what you wanted it to be. There you go. So have fun. Watch this video as many times as you have to. Go back and try again. As a recap, I'll try again. Let's do Africa. I go to the squiggly line. Yeah, it's got the cross for the drawing. Start on one corner and start making some dots around it. Not too many or it's gonna not like it. See? Oh, what do I do? Oh no, Mr. Ladder. Well, just go hit undo and try again. No worries. Doesn't have to be perfect map. It just has to be that if we didn't have the map behind it, well, we know what it is. What do you guys think? Would you know that's Africa? Oh, don't forget about Madagascar. Just like the movie. I like to move it, move it. You know that movie. So there we go. Have fun. Good luck. Watch this video as many times as you need to. Ask your teacher for help if you need to do so. Believe in you guys.